Timeout is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because at least... per game, where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play. It's second down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
A big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Richardson looking to throw this. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A game. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Richardson looking to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Richardson to the air on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. 3rd and long for Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, 35 yards. And the Colts put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Richardson now on 2nd down. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, it'll be Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield, try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Richardson on the bootleg here. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10, it's Richardson. Got a man complete, it's Taylor. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 43 yards. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Houston. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8th. But the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Handoff left side, Pierce. And he'll get it into enemy territory. At the 49. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown from 8 yards out. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And oh, he coughed it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30, the 20. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get...
And you have to be very careful. Good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking...
First and 10, Taylor now. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, here's Richardson. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Looking to throw. As this complete to Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now back to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That third down conversion good for 23.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First and 10, it's Pierce. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Remember, but this time, he gets it to go. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. A little over 80 ticks to go. And no other way to say it, they have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Richardson finding Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Richardson. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Richardson to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
This is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.